The series Transformers Prime began premiering on television November 29 in year 2010 to have three seasons with 65 episodes. Begun its the final transmission on July 26 of 2030, with a movie release to October 4, 2003. Its creators were Roberto Orsi, Alex Kurtzman, Duran Capizzi, and Jeff Klein.
Our transforming visitors are autonomous robotic organisms from the planet Cybertron. They were fighting a war.
Foremost, over control of our world supply of energon, the fuel and lifeblood of all Autobots and Decepticons alike.
The pilot begins with the attack of Decepticons to Cliff Jumper, character introduction who died in the first chapter. So he moved away from the group, going to a small town, Jasper, Nevada, where he met Jack, the first humans we can see in the series who end up begun of the three human protagonists along for the Raphael and Miko who end up involved of the war. So they are taken to the Autobot base. We are introduced for the rest of the protagonists and we are just giving an introduction for everything what's happened.
I'm living a dream here in Botswana, and I will not allow you or anyone else to shatter it.
The leader of the group, Optimus Prime, the last of the primes, and birth of the matrix of leadership.
The simple fact is, Prime doesn't have a bad circuit in his body. Move it, Gramps!
Agent Fowler, is that really necessary?
Bumblebee's the team scout.
The most youngest and trained for a warrior.
It wants us to get in.
No, just me.
How do you know that?
It said so.
Ratchet is the medic and scientist of the group.
The doc can be a little tightly wound.
Without my supervision? You want them to be right, don't you?
Control freak.
Baldhead, he is the muscle.
Look, Miko, before I became a warrior, I was a laborer. Construction. I can build stuff, I can break stuff, and that's it.
Of course, Bigfoot and I don't always see eye to eye.
Don't use that phone, it's out of order.
Then there's RC.
The motorcycle?
RC and only the girl in the group and the small taller, but she is one of the most dangerous. In one of the final episodes of the first season, Reaction explains the origins of the war, along with the past of Optimus and to the past of Megatron, revealing they are no enemy but came very close. Optimus, as the first time, is called Orion Pax, an icon archivist who connect the about of the future to Cybertron. He was inspired by the words of Megatronus, a gladiator, wished to make a change and the end of the corruption on Cybertron's high command, by demanding an equal goal for all Cybertronians. But the differences entre the two characters is one factor to start the war. That Megatron's blinger from the anger began a revolution, giving rise to the Decepticons. But his spelling of that blood began to poison the planet. It was then Orion Pax travelers to hard to Cybertron tried to repair the damage. But the spark of Primus seen ability in Orion Pax and gave him the matrix of the leadership, transforming him a Optimus Prime. We are told that they were centers of civil wars that ended the strife of the planet, making it unavailable for anyone. So the war spans for the galaxy, bringing the Autobots against the Decepticons. We knew that Optimus had already found a refuge in the heart, and sent a message to all Autobots to meet it, begin RC and Cliffjumper the last Warrior Beats, and form part of Prime Team. We don't know how long are they in the heart, but we know that the Decepticons followed him and several attacks right in the heart, after being dormant for 3 years, making the first attack in the first chapter of the series.
Prime! Wait, don't tell me. He's out pancaking a mini-mall.
This series is among my favorites, began my first contact with the Transformers universe. Who the series showing that this autonomy begins on an alien planet, they are not so different from the human, because they also feel emotions and they're shining and core the environment emotionally and not only physically. What's one iteration we I begin interested in gone? Because this complex, the motivates and dream of characters showing it's so vivid that what's a viewer forget that it's a series because he involving emotionally. Seeing who not only the humans learn from the Autobot but also who the Autobot learn more for the humanity to have a home on this planet. Planet it's not terrible but terrifying to defend. It's another feature and I love it about this series.
Did you just scream like a little girl?
No. Maybe.